Hey, are you an American who loves hot dogs?
Yes, I am.
Are you an American who loves hot dogs with ketchup and mustard?
Hell yeah, I am.
Then run, don't walk, for your very own Iron Man ketchup and mustard dispenser.
Holy shit.
Hey, welcome to another Cajun toy review. Today we're going to knock out two figures. I really want to finish up this Mr. Hyde wave, and that involves going to be doing some Shang-Chi figures next. So I'll probably group a couple of those together as well. But these two really don't fit. These are the two outsiders from that wave. So we're going to go ahead and knock these out. And these are two cool figures. I've been looking forward to talking about them. I've been sitting on them for a little bit, and no better time than now. So we are going to be looking at the Tony Stark AI figure and the Civil Warrior. One of these is a comic-based figure, the Iron Man, and the Civil Warrior is a Gamerverse one based off of the mobile game Conquest of Champions. So let's see. Packaging wise, I do like how they differentiate between with the Gamerverse and the Legends. They've done that with so far with the Avengers game ones, with the Spider-Man from the awesome Spider-Man game, which just got a sequel announced, which looks dope as hell. Can't wait for that, but it's gonna be a while. So I do like how they just like make them stand out. I wish we get some more of these, especially if you ever played the mobile games. There is Marvel's Future Fight, which just had the Future Revolution. On Future Fight, there is a character called Arachnite, which is a hybrid of Spider-Man and Moon Knight. Man, I wish we could get a figure for that, because that is a dope character. But that is not here now. We're talking about these two. So looking at the Iron Man AI, it is classic Iron Man armor, based off of one of the figures we already got. The I want to say 80th anniversary one. We'll compare it. But got this really cool hologram head. And this is interesting. When this figure kind of came out, a lot of people got excited. Maybe this is how Robert Downey Jr. comes back to the MCU. We can only see. But this also plays into what Ironheart's comics with this AI Stark. It's basically something that she interacts with quite a bit. On the side, we got a cool shot of the hologram Stark looking really awesome right there. His legs look really ridiculous, really close together. That looks kind of ridiculous. He's got a pee. Same image on this side repeats on the back. We got a bigger shot of that with a little bit of read up. After a tragic battle, Tony Stark lives on in digital form as a hologram at the helm of a high-powered robotic suit of armor. And then other figures from the wave, like I said, these two are the outsiders. The rest are going to be Shang-Chi, which I'll follow up with those. UPC, if you need, will be in the shots as always. Iron Man logo on the top. Not much else to say about that one. So we're looking at our Silver Warrior. Gamerverse logo on the top. That Hyde head looks insane. But a cool looking figure. It's got that really neat shield with the arc reactor in the center. Like the color scheme a lot. Shot of him on the side. On the back we got a bigger product shot of our Silver Warrior. In an alternate Earth ravaged by civil war, Captain America assumes the mantle of the Silver Warrior. And again, build figures on there. This will be a second piece for Hyde. It looks pretty cool. You know, I'm excited to kind of put him and mess around with him. Conquest of Champions on the top, and UPC on the bottom, and a GameStop sticker on there. So, not much more to say about these two guys. Let's go ahead and break them out and check out our Tony Stark AI and Silver Warrior. Okay, so looking at our Civil Warrior and our Iron Man Tony Stark AI figures, these are two cool looking figures. They're very colorful. I like looking at them. I like kind of posing them and setting them up and everything like that. It's just they're kind of niche characters. I don't know what I would really use them for too much for photo shoots or anything like that. Maybe the AI with Ironheart or some things like that. But besides that, not too much. But I can't really complain about them. The Iron Man is built off a solid build for a solid previous figure that we had. The colors are a little questionable, but it's cool looking figure. It's neat. It fits what they wanted it to do. The Civil Warrior looks pretty badass. I really like the paint job on him. I like the sculpt. There were some really cool detail on him, stuff like that. I wish I have a little gripe about it, and I do wish it came with some kind of extra accessories or different hands. But overall, I'm very pleased. I've seen a million of the Tony Starks on clearance at like the local Targets and stuff like that. So I don't know if it was just not a popular figure or not, but like I'm saying, it's not bad. So if you are unfamiliar with these characters, the Super Warrior is a character from the Gamerverse. He is from Conquest of Champions, which is a mobile fighting game. And there's worse games you can play. It's not bad. It's got a lot of microtransactions, which, but there's a lot of worse crap you can play. It's cool to see some of the characters. I would prefer Future Fighter or Future Revolution. Those got a lot of really cool character art and stuff, but they do make some unique creative characters with some of the licenses they're allowed to use, and that's kind of where he comes from. But in that game, he's armor built actually by Steve Rogers after the death of Tony Stark. It's a prototype armor to honor Tony, mixed with some of Captain America's equipment, and of course with Tony, which the shield has like the arc reactor repulsor in it. But like I said, really cool looking figure, stuff like that. I love like the detail on the chest and the back and stuff like that, and the shield, which we'll look at. As for the Tony Stark AI, he's an AI that was created by Tony Stark in case his body failed. The AI was given to Riri Williams, which is our Ironheart, which helped her make her second armor, and also helped her come up with a mantle for Ironheart. So a little trivia back there. The AI is capable of self-interest, basically. It's a full thinking AI. It can actually fight and uses armor and stuff like that. And actually, in one of the cooler comics, he actually fought the AI. Tony fought Dr. Doom. So it's interesting. Like I said, it'd be cool if this is a way that they could bring Robert Downey Jr. back to the MCU. So anyway, that's a little bit about these characters. Let's go ahead and break them off, take a look at their accessories, and then look at these characters individually. So looking at the accessories for our AI Tony Stark, and he comes with quite a bit. He has these blaster, repulsor kind of hands. We've seen these a lot. Usually most Tony Stark or Iron Man figures comes with something like this. And it looks really good. They have this little port on there where you just plug this in and you get that effect of shooting, blasting, lifting off, whatever you want it to purpose. But they look really good. I really like this red a lot. It's very kind of hot rodish, and I almost stress red because I don't care for the yellow on this suit, but I do kind of enjoy this kind of hot rod, candy apple red. Now there is no pivot or anything on there. This is just one solid piece on these. And then we got these Fista's hand. These are the same as we got before with the 80th anniversary, and we can pivot these in the joint. Let's put those in there, and so you do have flex with these hands. And then we got these, like I said, blaster effects. These really cool kind of translucent icy blue. These look really cool. They do match the AI ad very well with the color and everything, and the translucence looks really neat. But these can be ported in the hands, so, or if you want in the feet, for like a blasting flying effect. And that's why I usually wish these figures came with 4, which is, I don't think, maybe 2 have in the past. Very unusual, but I like to use them for both, especially if the character allows for good head articulation for flying. Now the helmet is really cool. I really like a lot. It has this really cool blue in there, so it makes it look like the AI construct is kind of in there with that blue light would be coming out of it. That looks really awesome. And you can see compared to the previous 80 version, same helmet, you know, different paint on it as well, but you can actually see where this connects. This one's a little bit not as connected, but same head. You got with this red, this new red, you don't have any of that marbleization on there, which is a plus on this figure. And then we got this AI head, which looks really good. Very translucent, you can see through it and stuff like that, which means you can also see the ball joint when you put it on the head a little bit. But looks really good. Like I said, the hair on it and stuff like that, you can see like the detail on it, like the goatee and the mustache and everything, the eyebrows. It looks the part. It looks like Tony Stark, and I definitely like it. Like you can see the hairline and everything and stuff like there. A couple of pieces of hair down. It's a good looking head. Now, one thing I was kind of hoping is that this AI hologram figure that we had before, we would be able to port this head on there and it would look cool, but it's not the same blue, unfortunately, and it gives actually a pretty long neck, but you know, maybe in certain lighting and stuff like that, but not the same blue. So unfortunately that won't match perfectly, but it's not terrible. So that is our accessories for our AI Tony. Let's go ahead and look at our Silver Warrior. So our Silver Warrior just comes with one accessory, just the one, and it's this really dope looking shield. It's got the like the arc reactor in there and stuff like that. It looks really awesome. There's all this like some scratches and wear on it. Looks really cool. I don't even know if it's like accidental or real, but I mean, it looks like it's got a indentation right there. And then when you flip it over, this really blew me away. Look at all this detail. Got all this like circuitry kind of going on and stuff on there. No paint on it, but it looks really damn good. Now, the thing about this, when looking at it, so we got the classic, there's no straps on it. So we got the little clasp that kind of grabs onto the wrist, where you can basically just clip it on them. And there you go. But we also have this, where you get your peg hole. And there is no peg hole on the back of this guy, so you cannot put the shield on his back, which is an issue they had with the new Captain America, the Falcon cap. He didn't have that either. So, or the shield, no, sorry, the shield he came with didn't have this, so you had to get a different shield. This is, like, I don't know. If you're gonna do that, then put the peg hole on the back. And I do love this detail on this back, but I just kind of a little tiny gripe, it very, very small. But anyway, great looking shield. So let's look at our figures. All right, so quick look at these guys. The AI Stark, like I said, the paint on this guy, I'm not really a big fan of these colors, the yellow and the red. It looks very, very Saturday morning cartoons, bright and vibrant. This it is a toy, and you know, but I don't know. It's too bright. It's too vibrant. It just reminds me of like the little small figures of that. It's just so bright. I just wish there was some kind of a little bit of wash on it and everything and stuff like that, because the AI Stark in the comics does not, color scheme does not match. The head and everything looks just right, but you know, it's supposed to be his most advanced suit in case he dies, stuff like that. This looks like an old suit. So not really. I can't complain about the mold, because it's a really good mold from a really good figure. It's just I don't care for the paint on the yellow and stuff like that. The red's fine. It does make the blue pop a lot. So we got the blue coming out right here on these little ports on his chest, and of course the blue reactor, which is very, very, very shiny blue. No other spots on this, on like the back or the legs or anything like that. So based off of this previous figure, keeps reference in it. So yeah, good figure overall. I just, like I said, not a great fan of the colors. Now for the Silver Warrior, this guy is pretty damn awesome. These arms, I want to say, is from oh god, the old Taskmaster that we had. I want to say, and I think the boots as well. But I think the rest of it's, the chest plate is new, the head is new, and there's a lot of cool stuff on this guy. The head is just really awesome. I love how like we don't get a mouth on it and stuff like that. We just got kind of like this metal guard. It reminds me of the Batman Beyond that we had on the Arkham Knight game, if you ever seen that. But you still got kind of a lot of details that make it cap. So we got the wings on the side, and of course you got the A on the front, and it just looks really cool. The eyes and stuff like that looks really awesome. Got a little indentation on the back, but love all the line work on here. I love like all the red. There's like details of red on this figure that just really stand out, and I really like. So we got these red lines that come down here. They got red underneath the arms right here, and there's the red on the wrist, kind of. On the forearms up here, and then of course the gloves. And then we have red that comes down the legs, and then we have red on like ankles, and that just like really looks good on this figure. It just kind of makes it pop some more, and I appreciate that a lot. there's a lot of other good stuff on here. I love this blue, and you know, we get this whole metallic stuff, and then it kind of gets to like a mesh, almost like a body armor chainmail kind of going down the legs, and then with these red lines, it just looks like this guy came right out the game. If you ever played the game or seen this character in it, they captured this guy perfectly. There was like really almost no compromises of putting them into a figure form. So I commend them for that. That is an awesome job on this guy. Even on the back, there's a lot of detail. So we got all this line work here, and then we got this reactor kind of glowing part on the back, and it could be I'm not 100% on the character, so if that is called something or does something, I don't know. But this little segment that goes down the spine, and then of course the whole chest plate and everything looks great. I love the blue and the red on the star, and then we got these blue kind of rectangles that come down, and then just like all that line work looks great. The belt looks fantastic with the silver, and we've got some silver on the buckles. This is not just like some little throwaway figure, man. It's actually pretty cool. I just don't know what I would really too much use it for. You know, it's not one that it's not going to be in my lineup of anything. Oh, and there's some blue on the knees as well. So I like this guy. I think aesthetically, looking at him and stuff like that, he looks pretty cool. There is also a 3.75 version of him, which came with like an energy effect that goes on the shield, which looks really cool. I wish we would have got something like that. That would have really put him up another notch. So, looking at the articulation on these guys, the Iron Man we've done before, but he's got really good head motion, so we can get some good flying with him. And looks down really, really well. Forearm, oh, and yeah, got a little bit of rocker. Forearm rotation on this guy, not hindered by anything at all. Bicep swivel. Got double jointed elbows. And there is rotation at the wrist. He has a good ab crunch. And there's rotation at the waist. You can't really do a split. You got these little guards on the side, but can kick very well. Got upper thigh, double jointed knees. There's rotation at the boots, and there is ankle pivot and peg holes on the bottom of his feet. So you can get some pretty good dynamic poses with this guy, same as the 80th if you have him or familiar with him and stuff like that. Definitely some cool flying poses with this guy. Our Civil Warrior, he can look up pretty damn good, more than I was actually expecting. Down, he can really, yeah, that dude can get down with the head. Full rotation. It looks like there's a butterfly, but no. Bicep swivel. Double jointed elbows, which are hindered a little bit by these elbow guards. Wrist rotation. Flex at the wrist as well. It's got ab crunch. So yeah. You got that cavity showing right there. There is rotation on his waist. Ooh, his leg is stiff on. So yeah, not much range at all. This dude is not doing no splits. And we do have a thigh cut. It drives me crazy sometimes with these lines. You start moving the legs a lot, it just unlines up so much. Double jointed knees, which has really no range at all. No thigh cut. No calf or boot rotation. He got a ball joint on his ankle, and full rotation on that. And there is peg holes on the bottom of his feet as well. So yeah, these two figures, like I said, kind of like the little extra guys that we got, like kind of standout guys from the Shang-Chi wave. I've seen old Tony Stark AI here on clearance a million times at Target. Civil War, not so much. I really think he's a cool figure. I like them both. Get him if you want to make Mr. Hyde, if you want to get the set and stuff like that. Civil Warrior, I'll try to maybe make an effect or something for him. I wish he would have came with some additional hands. Just the shield is kind of weak. We need some fist. I mean, he's from a fighting game. He needs some fist. But overall, like I said, cool figures. What are you guys' thoughts and stuff like that? If you know, they're actually a little bit older. I'm just wanting to catch up and kind of going through some of my figures I haven't opened yet. So you guys might already got these and stuff like that. But anyway, what's your thoughts? If you like this video, please leave a like. Check out our other content. As for the next reviews and stuff like that, I'm at 96 subscribers, man. I'm blown away, guys. I'm telling you, like, I really started this channel in April. You know, a lot of stuff going on in life, and I needed a little way to vent and kind of do my passion for my figures and stuff like that. So I started this channel. I never expected to have half of the subscribers I have. So thank you guys, man. That means, like, I can't even tell you how much it means. It means so much. And I'm blown away that we're almost to 100. So I do want to know what you guys want to see next. So I do have a few figures I'm just going to slam down real quick. And it could be something different too. So we got some Jean Grey, Doromo, Scientist Supreme. I have MODOK, if you want to see MODOK. Maybe some NECA horror figures, NECA turtles. You guys tell me. And if I have it, that's way too close. The Superman versus Batman Earth 1. And, I was planning on doing this from close to 100. Moon Knight, Mezco, or something else. If you want some DC, McFarlane DC, I got a lot of the metal ones, the metal line. So just put in the comments, guys. I will try to make that happen. So once again, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for anybody who subscribed, commented, liked, shared, and stuff like that. I appreciate each one of you. As always, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Take care of yourself.